Think you're ready to crush it with firms like Apex, Topstep, Take Profit Trader, and Trade Day? I'm exposing the shocking rules that are holding back traders, and we're going to be also diving into their Trustpilot reviews. And I'm going to be revealing what these giants must change in order to help you succeed. Plus a surprising twist. At the end of the video, I'm going to be giving you a big bonus. Let's go ahead and let's jump into it. What's going on, guys? Yes, I curved it. I curved the freaking bill of the flat bill trade day hat. I couldn't take it anymore. I don't like flat bill hats. I curved it, and I don't care if you like it or not because I freaking love it. It looks way better right now, in my opinion. But anyways, welcome back to the channel. And if you're grinding to pass firm challenges with firms like Apex, and you're trying to trade, big capital with Apex, Topstep, Take Profit Trader, Trade Day, well, then this is the video for you. Because in this video, I'm going to be diving into one rule at each firm that I think needs to change, and I'm also going to be critiquing each firm specifically on things that I think they need to change right away, because as soon as all these changes happen, I think it'll help you in the long run. It'll definitely help me as well in the long run become a little bit more successful with these firms. We're also going to be exposing the Trustpilot reviews from each single firm individually, one by one, so that we can dive into those Trustpilot reviews and see what traders are actually saying about the firms. And you know what, in the name of keeping everything real, at the end of the video, I'm going to share with you a question that I got asked a ton this week, and that was, Jesse, how do you get past an intraday trailing drawdown? At the end of the video, we're going to go over that. In the meanwhile, I need you to do a couple things. Smash the like button for me, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, comment in the comment section below, and share the video on social media. Jesse, why do you want me to do all those things? Very simple. It's going to enter you in the chance to win a $50,000 Take Profit Trader evaluation and also a $50,000 trade day evaluation. That's right. I'm giving away both to one lucky winner who does the things that I just said to do, and I'm going to say who the winner is in the community section of the video, where I post my P&Ls. That's it right there. I'm going to post a screenshot of the winner in a couple of days, and you'll have to be attentive to that. I'm going to tag you, and once you're tagged, you're going to want to comment because you're going to have 24 hours to claim your prize. Now, guys, as we move forward, remember, coupon code all caps JESSEW is going to get you the deepest available discount at the firms. 40% off with zero activation fee at Trade Day and at Take Profit Trader. 83% off at Bulanox, 80% off at Take Profit Trader, 35% off at Tradeify, and whatever deep discount My Funded Futures is cooking up this week will also get you that same code, will get you that same discount. And if you're feeling a little bit lucky and you trade with the top firms, just go ahead and use it, because even Lucid and the Futures Trade Desk will get you that discount with the code all caps JESSEW. Let's jump into the video. All right, guys, so right out of the gates, we're going to go with the biggest prop firm in the space, Apex Trader Funding. Apex Trader Funding has an onslaught of rules, and that's why I've always said that I kind of like to, have them be traded by intermediate to advanced traders, not necessarily beginners, unless you got 80 or 90% off. And then, yeah, go ham on some evals and practice, practice when they're cheap. Anyways, with them, they have an onslaught of rules. One of the rules that I hate the most is the 30% consistency rule. I don't like consistency rules at firms, period. However, with them, 30% consistency rule isn't that bad, so I'm not even going to touch that one. The one that I say that they should remove is going to be the 30% unrealized rule. That's right, the 30% unrealized rule. Why? Well, because that's one rule that sometimes can get you in a little bit of trouble if you get a little bit of whiplash action and you don't catch it in time, or you might size in a little bit too deep, on a winner, and then it quickly turns around on you. And if you're not fast at getting out, or you don't have a hard stop on the chart, you might get dinged on that 30% unrealized rule. Jesse, what is the 30% unrealized rule? Well, the 30% unrealized rules means that you can't give back more than 30% of your profit in an account that you have. As far as like a $50,000 account, well, you have a $2,000 drawdown. Well, $2,000, 30% of that you can't freaking risk. So if you risk more than 30% of that $2,000, you're screwed. If you got $5,000, right? You got $3,000, well, 30% of that. At one point, it will become a 50% unrealized rule. Okay, now that's the rule that I would get rid of. The 50% unrealized, the 30% unrealized, out the door. We're not gonna use that anymore. That's what I would change over at Apex Trader Funding. But I did say that we're not only gonna go over the rules that I would like to see improve at these firms. We're also gonna go over other things that I would like to see improve at these firms. And at Apex, one of the things I would like to see improve is more clarity on the rules. Even though when they're not very clear on the rules, it makes it better for me in a sense, because I can produce videos that clarifies the rules for you. And I absolutely love diving into these things and clearing it up for you guys. But I do wish they would clear up the rules a little bit more for you guys so that it's easier to understand. And I would also like to see their customer service be a little bit quicker on the replies to you guys as well. Those are the two things, well, really the three things that I would like to see improved at Apex Trader Funding. So then we come on over here to Topstep. Yes, what was once the most sought after firm in the freaking world, that one. I like Topstep. You know, I still think it's good. I still think you can use it. I have a live account with them. But with Topstep, I would change at least one rule. And there's multiple rules I would change here, just like there's multiple rules I would like to change at various firms, but we're only going to pick one rule today. And then the rule that I would change here is going to be in the form of your XFAs. And it's on the cap. You see, one of the things that Topstep had going for it was that you could withdraw 50% of your profits out of the account, but there was no cap. There was no cap, you know, on the accounts. If you freaking made $200,000, you could withdraw $100,000. Crazy. But they've since put a cap. Then, you know, the cap now is $5,000 per account. You know, so you can withdraw 50% of your profits. You know, you made $3,000. You want to withdraw $1,500, go right ahead. You know, you made $10,000. You want to withdraw $5,000, go right ahead. But when it comes down to it, if you made $20,000, you cannot withdraw $10,000. You can't. So I would at minimum, you know, and most of you guys watching, oh, get rid of the cap. Look, man, I'm going to be a realist. You got to have a cap. I'm pretty damn confident you got to have a cap at this point. So if you're, or you have to have a consistency rule. It's going to be one or the other. So if we're not going to have a consistency rule, which they don't have, then we're going to go ahead and at least up that cap at least to $20,000. Oh, Jesse, why do you say $20,000? Why do I say $20,000? Well, because they're not going to up it too much more than that, you know? It's just the way it is. So that means if you made $40,000, you can at least put $20,000 in your pocket. And that's the way I look at it. Oh, but Jesse, you know, Topstep is watching this, but you can trade 5 accounts. And not everybody's trading 5 accounts. A lot of people only trade 1. I only traded 1 with you guys, right? So that's what I would do. You know, maybe it's where you the cap changes depending on how many accounts you trade together. If you copy trade 5 accounts, well, then you might have a different cap than if a trader trades just 1 account. Hey, something to think about. I just thought of that one here on the fly. So anyways, I would do that. But we said that this video wasn't going to be just about the rules. Like we said, there was certain things at Apex that I would like to see improved, and that was in the form of their customer service and clearing up rules. Well, with Topstep, what I would like to see improve, it's certain things that are probably never going to happen again. Like, for example, I would like to see them have more options as far as platforms go, but they don't. They're only going to have Topstep X. So I don't see that ever changing, especially since they're trying to become a brokerage, and you know that's the way they're going to do it. It's going to just having the one platform. And then the other way is improving the speed of customer service. Customer service, apparently from what I'm seeing on social media, is rather behind. They take a good while to get back to traders, and their Wendy bot or Windy bot, however you pronounce her name, is not that good. I've never had a good experience using their bot, their chat bot at all, and it usually takes, you know, a few days to get a reply from customer service. So those are the things, right? Those are the things that I would improve on. You know, let's get some more platforms on here again, not just one. Let's improve the chat bot at a minimum, or preferably let's get customer service to speed things up. Another thing is I would be very clear about what's going to happen. If you're not going to bring Tradeovate and Ninja back and all those other platforms, Quantower, if you're not going to bring them back because you're going to just leave Topstep X, well then, if somebody had an XFA with Tradeovate and they had $5,000 in profit on there, what's going to happen with that? Is that going to be cloned into a Topstep X account with $5,000 in profit and it's an XFA they can trade? If so, awesome. I think that's what should happen, but I still haven't gotten a clear answer on that. Then we move over to Take Profit Trader. One of my absolute favorites, coupon code all caps JESSEW with them, is going to always get you the deepest discount available from them. So if they send you a house code in an email, you don't got to use that. If you use my code, you continue to support the channel and you get the same discount that they were offering you with their house code. With them, one of the rules that I would change would be the 5 total days to trade to pass an evaluation. You already have a 50% consistency rule, so I don't think that you need to have the 5-day rule as well on top of that. So what I would do is very simple. I would either leave it as a 50% consistency rule where you can pass in 2 days, or at a maximum, absolute max, 3 days to pass. That's it. You got your 50% consistency rule, right? No one day should be bigger than $1,500 if you're doing a 50K evaluation. Well, in that case, no one day should be over $1,500, right? So that means theoretically in 2 days you would probably pass it, but you know, commissions, you might mess up here and there. Maybe a third day, you need an extra $5 to finish and pass. Boom. Day 3, you're done. So at least 3 days, no more of this 5-day stuff to pass the evaluation, and let's move on from it. And then one of the things that I would, or various of the things that I would improve upon on the firm is again coming down to the customer service side of things. They have been improving here recently, but they still sometimes end up a little bit behind. So what I would do is very simple. Let's improve the customer service. And that's it. Let's hire more people. Let's get them trained up. Let's get people answers quick. No one should have to wait, in my opinion, with any firm for an answer from customer service more than 24 hours, business hours. Okay, hold on. More than one business day. If you put in a ticket on a Friday, look, man, I don't care if it's Friday 9 in the morning. Don't expect an answer from any firm until probably sometime Monday. And I'm okay with that. But if I put a ticket in on Monday, at 10 a.m., I should get some sort of answer, and not an automated one, at least by Tuesday at 10 a.m. Right? That's it. It's that simple for me. 24 business hours, right? One business day, whatever you want to call it. One business day. I think that's a more official and correct term to use. One business day, we get an answer from a human. Hey, my name is so-and-so, and I'm the rep assigned to your ticket. I'm looking into this. You should hear back from me again within another 24 hours. You know what I mean? That's what I think, and that's one of the ways that I think it would improve the firm and the overall feel of the firm, right? So we're going to go ahead, get rid of that rule of 5 days to trade, to pass your eval, make it only 3 days maximum, or preferably 2 days with the 50% consistency rule. It's already on there, and let's move on. Speaking of moving on, don't move on too quick from this video, because remember, at the end of the video, we're going to be going over how I can trade and pass these evaluations that have intraday trailing drawdowns. I get asked all the time, Jesse, how do you do it? And I always try to reply to you guys, but here in the video, I'm going to go ahead and share it with you in a little bit more detail, and I think that it'll help you, tremendously if you apply that, the tip I'm going to give you at the end of the video. And next we got trade day. Trade day says code no fee 40 for 40% off and no activation fee, but don't do that. Don't use no fee 40. Use all caps JESSEW for the same 40% off, no activation fee. Why? Why, oh why? Well, because it shows the firm that you like me, and when the firm knows that you like me, they give me more accounts to give away for free for you. Remember, in this video, if you did what I said at the beginning of the video, you're going to be entered in the shot at winning a $50,000 end of day evaluation. And if you pass it, it's an end of day sim funded account. So you're going to be able to have a shot at winning at that, right? If you want to have more shots at winning that, for more shots for me to give out more of these same types of evaluations from trade day, well, then you got to use my code so that they know that you like me. And then that way they know, they're like, okay, they like Jesse, and because Jesse, is liked, then we like Jesse. So, hey, Jesse, here's more accounts given away to all your people. Anyways, one of the things that I would change, one of the rules that I would change at trade day is simple. It's a two-factor rule. It's a two-factor rule. I'm going to go with it, and you're going to go with it because you're going to like it. It's in your best interest, and in my best interest if we change this rule. Jesse, what is the freaking rule? Just spit it out. It is their consistency rule in their evaluation. It's a 30% consistency rule. I know. It's crazy. But look, if we're going to keep the 30% consistency rule in the evaluation, then we need to be able to pass the account in 3 days. With trade day, you need to trade a total of 7 days to pass the evaluation. I believe recently they might have brought that down to 5, but don't quote me on it. Either way, it's just way too long in my opinion. And look, I'm one that I don't care, because while I'm trading an evaluation at one place, I'm trading a sim funded account somewhere else, and I'm trading 3 more evaluations somewhere else. So frankly, for me, it's neither here nor there. I don't care if it's 3 days, 2 days, 5 days, 1 day, 7 days. It makes no difference in the grand scheme of things for me. But I know for you guys, and some of you guys really hate how long it takes with some of these firms like Take Profit Trader and Trade Day. And that's why I'm saying, let's get rid of that. Let's do it 3 days to pass. Done deal. All right. You don't want to do 1 day. Okay. You don't want to do 2 days. All right. Let's just do 3 days to pass. You don't have to pass in 3 days. You could pass. It could take you a month. It could take you 2 months. Oh, Jesse, it should not take any trader that long to pass. Bull crap. A trader that's learning should be taking their time and not blowing up accounts left and right. So if you're learning and it takes you 3 months to pass one evaluation, but you didn't blow it up, slow clap for you right there. Standing ovation, my friend. You're doing it right. Anyways, 3 days to pass is what I would do with trade day here. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Let's just do 3 days to pass. And that's the rule that I would get rid of from trade day. But it doesn't end there, because what do we have to do next, guys? We have to improve trade day. And we don't just improve simply by changing one rule. No, we got to change something else. Oh, Jesse, let me guess, their customer service? No, not their customer service. That's completely fine. You're going to get an answer really damn quickly when you do a customer service request with trade day. That's not what I would change. What I would change is very simple. Every $5,000 that you make in a sim funded account with trade day is seen as a milestone. So if you start a fresh $50,000 account right now and you have hit a profit of $5,000, right? That is a milestone. You got to stop trading at that mark and see if they're going to push you to a live account at that time. They might or they might not. I would venture to say they'll probably email you back and say, hey, no, we're not going to push you to a live account yet. Why? Why, Jesse? Why would they not push me to a live account after I made $5,000? I'm such an amazing trader. It's because any Yahoo can make $5,000 trading one of these accounts. So I don't think that they're going to do it. So in my opinion, let's get rid of the $5,000 milestone. Well, Jesse, trade day answering back to me. Well, Jesse, we need a milestone. What could it be? What should it be? What do you think? It's simple for me. If you want to be investigating traders to push them to a live account, let's do it every $12,000. Jesse, why $12,000? Why? Very simple. You want it at 5,000. I want it at 15,000. I'm not going to shoot you 15 or 20,000 so you can push me down to 15 or 12. Let's just meet in the middle. Let's do $12,000 to $15,000. Pick one of those two numbers, and every time a trader hits that much in profit, whether it's realized and they've put it in their pocket or they're just leaving it as a balance in their account, when you as the trader reach that milestone, you've got to stop trading. And what I would like to see done is not the trader have to message the firm and be like, hey, I reached that profit. What are we doing with me? Let's have your system automatically hit it in their dashboard that shows them you're under review for live. Do not trade. And don't even let the system, allow them to place a trade. Let's just automate this so perfect that the trader doesn't have a chance at messing it up. So we do that there every 12, 15,000 bucks. Pick a number. Let's just say 12. You hit $12,000. The system locks you out, says, hey, that's it. No more trading for you. We're reviewing you. And the review must be done and completed within 48 hours or 2 business days. So within 2 business days, that review must be completed. Shouldn't take any longer than that. After all the firms basically use some really good algorithms that'll see what kind of trader you are, your risk and reward, how long you hold your winners, how long you hold your losers, right? Your accuracy, and they can decide we should be able to push this person in. Or they can look at it and be like, damn, they made $12,000 in 3 days. Nah, we're not pushing them live just yet. Let's let them continue trading. That's what I would do with trade day, and that's how I would improve trade day. And remember I said we were going to dive into the Trustpilot reviews? Well, we certainly are going to do that, but before we do, I'm not going to hold you hostage. You want to know about the intraday trailing drawdown. How do you trade, and how do you pass those evaluations, and how do you even freaking get, profits out of somebody like Take Profit Trader? It's very simple, guys. In my opinion, there's various ways to do it, and one of the ways that I do it, which I think is the best way, especially for newer traders, is very simple. You're going to start trading it. You have that intraday trail. If you're in a $50,000 account, it's 2,000 bucks, right? So if you get into a trade right now and it goes up $1,000 unrealized, and you don't take that profit and it comes back down, and you take 500 bucks and you put them in your pocket, or in the account in this case, that means now your intraday trailing drawdown is no longer 2,000 bucks, it's $1,500. So what do I do to combat this? It's very simple. I take my damn profits. That's right. I go into these trades and I just book profits. I scalp. I come in and I'm like, all right, you know what? 10 days, 200 bucks a day, that's $2,000. If I can somehow be green every single day, 200 bucks, boom, right? Some days you're going to make 150 bucks. Some days you're going to make 300, maybe 400 bucks. Some days you're going to make 200, 225, $250. The point is that you got to book those gains. Oh, but it's so quick. It was like 25 seconds. So freaking what? Book the gain, put it in your pocket, and don't enter another trade until you have that same setup. If you get another trade in the same day that you can get that same setup, do it. You know, do it, scalp it. Scalp yourself a bull flag, scalp yourself a U-shaped pattern, scalp yourself a bear flag. You know, all you need is 5-10 points depending how many contracts you have. Go ahead, scalp them. You know, use a bracket order if you must so that you can get that scalp quick. Build that cushion, take the profits. If you're in a trade and it instantly goes in your favor and you're up $500 unrealized and you're yet to still hit the buffer, just take the $500 because that thing could turn around on you in the blink of an eye. How many times have you not been in a trade with an intraday trailing drawdown? You're up $800 only to come back all the way down and just take home $100 on the account. Now you lost $700 of intraday trailing drawdown and you say the firm is a scam. It's not a scam. It's just you're not playing by the rules. You gotta go with the system. If that's what you're trading, then trade to beat it. How do you beat it? By taking the profits fast, putting them away, and not taking another trade until you have a setup that allows you to again take profits fast. And you don't need a lot of points. You're out there trying to get these fair value gaps and all this bull crap and take 50 points on one micro. Stop doing that. Don't do that. If you can get 5 points quick with one mini, do it. Put $100 in the account, repeat it again, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Do you want to be fancy or do you want to be profitable? That's what you got to do in order to beat these intraday trading drawdowns, but only if you have the right setup. It's not go out there and the chart is looking like a snake and you're like, oh, I'm going to get lucky here. I'm going to pull 3 points or 5 points. You got to trade the right setups. Trade the right setups. Jesse, what do they look like? They look like resistance and support. You short a bounce into resistance. Get 5 points. Get out of the way. Get 10 points. Get out of the way. You know, you buy a pullback into support zones. Jesse, but what support zones? Big times. Get yourself the hourly chart. Identify a level that the vehicle that you're trading, be it the ES or the NQ or gold or whatever, has bounced off of before, or that it was previously a resistance zone and now you're above it. Look for a pullback into that zone. Buy in front of that zone, right? And then get the bounce. Get your 5 points, get your 10 points, pass your evaluation. Move on from it or build that buffer in your pro account so that you can get payouts. Guys, this isn't rocket science. It's control your emotions, get a few points, get out of the way. And here we are, we're in the Trustpilot accounts. And what we're going to do here is we're going to go over each one individually, one by one, starting at trade day with a 4.7 excellent review. Now, look, they only have 986 reviews, while some of the other firms have, 5,000, 10,000, 8,000 reviews or more. And I understand that that is why they probably have the highest at a 4.7. But regardless, we're going to go off of that order. 4.7 trade day off of 986, nearly 1,000 reviews, and they almost have 5 stars. That's pretty damn good. And what we're going to do here is we're going to review one of their 5-star review and one of their 1-star review. So let's go ahead, click here. Let's go ahead and read their 1-star review first. So their 1-star review. So they took out $110 for renewal. So they took out $110 for renewal and they didn't bother to reset my account. My account only has about $500 till drawdown till I completely blow up my account, and yet they took the $110. I was assuming that they were going to reset my account. For me, since they took out that amount as per standard, for many other prop firms, no. So this is wrong on two things. Number one, never assume. Guys, don't assume. When you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. All right? So don't assume. That's number one. Number two, no prop firm is going to reset your account if your account's not blowing. It's that simple. If you want your account to be reset, right, then you gotta blow it up. So if you're $500 away from blow up and tomorrow you're going to reset, blow up the account. Go for a Hail Mary and try to either pass the account today or just blow it up. That's it. It's that simple. Don't wait till the firm renews your subscription the next day and then expect it to be a reset. It's not going to reset your account. They only reset accounts if they're blown. Why? Why would they do that, Jesse? Well, because there might be traders who have $1,000 in profit, and if the account renews, what do you think? They're going to reset that? If they reset it, then they screw the trader. So that's not how that works, guys. Guys, please, you have to be attentive. This is why it's so important to watch videos like this one thoroughly from beginning to end, because not everybody reads everything. And how are you going to know? How are you going to learn, right? So don't do that. If your account is in drawdown and it's, on live support and it's going to renew the next day or 2 days from now or a week from now, just blow it up and let the renewal come and reset it. Now let's go ahead and check out their 5-star, at least one of their 5 stars because we're still going to do one. Oh my God, it just says best prop firm. All right, no, let's find out something. All right, guys, we need some substance here, you know? That's like freaking getting a burger and biting it and there's no burger in it. It's just a piece of lettuce. All right, $3,000 in the bank within 7 hours. Account unlocked for trading again. Today afternoon, I requested $12.50 from each of my 3 accounts. 80% share, $3,000. The money was in my bank by 7:30 p.m. and my accounts were unlocked for trading the same day. Background. Past 350K end of day evaluations. Initially received $1,000 per account for the $5,000 maximum profit allowed at their first tier. Risk department extended my trading to the next tier, which is $10,000 profit goal, and unlocked my accounts within 24 hours. Made $1,300 per account today and can make up to $4,000 more per account before the next review. Per their rules, further trading or moving to a live account will depend on risk department approval. Why this matters: same day payouts mean your account is available to trade again the very next day, avoiding the opportunity cost that comes with firms with delayed payouts. So there you go. Bang. I mean, that's freaking awesome. And if this is the way it works, that's pretty damn cool. I thought it was every 5,000. Oh, it probably is. Yeah, that means that you got to make another 5,000 and then you're made a total of $10,000 profit in the firm. And this is again why I say we got to move this goalpost to the betterment of the trader himself. And let's move it to $12,000. You know, you're going to lowball me. You're going to say 10,000. All right, I'll take it. Anyways, there you go, guys. That's trade day. And next we move on to Apex Trader Funding. Apex Trader Funding coming in hot with 15,000 reviews and a 4.5 Trustpilot rating. Excellent. That's pretty damn good. 15,000 reviews. Are you kidding me? That's wild. And you got this right here. Companies on Trustpilot aren't allowed to offer incentives or pay to hide their reviews. We scroll on down here and let's go ahead and read one of their 1-star reviews. And this is going to be a doozy, I bet. Apex Company has horrible customer service. My platform has been down for a week and I keep being emails. I keep sending emails, I guess, with the same instructions. Oh, I keep seeing emails for the same instructions on how to fix the issue. The issue has been going on for over a year. My platform stops connecting and they take 1 or 2 weeks to resolve it. I shouldn't be paying a company who isn't being proactive in getting my platform to work. There's no reason to go this long and not get the help I need. What platform is it? Nicholas, if you're watching this, let me know what platform is it. Drop it in the comment section below. Remember to @ me. And this was done 1 day ago. So yeah, who knows what the deal is here? Could it be the user's computer? Could it be the platform itself? Could it be Apex? I don't know. We don't have any more information. We don't even know what the platform is. But yes, Apex needs to improve their customer service. I said this in the video already. Now let's go ahead and read one of their 5-star reviews. Okay, so we need something with more substance because 2 lines is not enough. We need something with more than 4 lines. All right, so Marco says Apex is a strong and reliable prop firm. Apex is a strong and reliable prop firm with excellent customer service and offers a great opportunity of having 20 funded accounts simultaneously. Best prop firm out there. I would totally recommend trading with them. I have multiple funded accounts with them and never had an issue. Just follow the rules and you will get paid. And look, in my experience, it's the same. It's just follow the rules and you will get paid. When I have not gotten paid, it's because I have broken a rule. It's that simple. That's what I've experienced with Apex from the beginning, right? Before I was an affiliate of theirs. So there you go. You know, that's what Marco says. And that 20 accounts, look, nobody does that. So that's freaking great. Now let's go ahead and move on to another one that is freaking great. And then we got Take Profit Trader with 5,000 reviews and a 4.4 Trustpilot rating, which is excellent. That's pretty damn good. All these firms are up there. They're really close to 5. So we're going to do the same thing. Click here, scroll on down. Let's go read their 1-star review. We'll read one 1-star review. And then we're going to go and read one 5-star review. No appreciation for loyal customers. So Christopher says, I had 1 day left to pass, so I waited for an A+ setup and went full contracts. I hit my profit target of 159,000, brought it up to 160, but the close button on both NinjaTrader and Tradeovate was not working. How funny, the buttons don't work on the trade needed to pass. Price reverses and hits my drawdown. I contact customer service to have it corrected, but they are telling me there's nothing they can do and the account is lost. I've been with these guys since they launched the company and gave them a lot of business along the way. Well, along with tons of referrals, and they can't even correct the situation for me. Terrible customer service for someone who's been loyal since their launch. 0 of 5. So I wonder what the case really here looks like. You know, it seems wild to me that you couldn't close NinjaTrader and Tradeovate. What do you mean? That doesn't make any sense, because if you're trading one account, and it's on Tradeovate, well, you got to close it on Tradeovate. You cannot close it on Ninja. And you can't close a Ninja account on Tradeovate. Even though NinjaTrader owns Tradeovate, they're two individual different platforms. They work differently. That doesn't make sense. This sounds like a fishy one star. So you know what? We're going to go look for another one. That's a lot. You guys aren't going to stick around for all that. All right, customers is always wrong. I was having a great experience with this company and planned to continue with them until I had a billing problem. I was charged for an account I had disabled. I contacted customer service, and after a fairly short time, they explained that their billing was a glitch and offered to enable the evaluation account in lieu of reimbursement. I declined and asked for a reimbursement. Customer service said it could take 8 hours or would be handled the next day. The report was on August 6th. I attempted to follow up via chat feature and had no response. Several days passed with no resolution, so I contacted my credit card company and explained that I was expecting a chargeback. On the 11th, I got an email from TPT that said that they tried to charge my account and will try again in 5 days. I then filed a formal dispute with my credit card company. Later that day, I received an email from customer service explaining that they were investigating their third-party billing company to resolve this. I can understand that they have an issue with the vendor. As of today, the charge has been reversed, but my TPT website access has been denied. I was planning to continue business with them in spite of this error. However, their behavior is unprofessional and vindictive. There's been plenty of prop firms that will treat you like a valued customer, so I cannot recommend Take Profit Trader anymore. It's a shame because I had a high opinion of them and still would if they hadn't denied my access. The customer is always right. Well, the customer is not always right. Let's be honest here. I know that that's an old slogan that used to work back in the 90s, but the reality is that nowadays that's not the case anymore. With that said, if you wanted to continue working with them, why would you just want the refund instead of continue trading? Yeah, the billing shouldn't have happened. It was a glitch, okay. And if you want a refund, it's because you're not going to trade with them again, right? You're not going to trade. So then you wanted to go. I guess you said, screw it, I'm gonna trade with them. And then you couldn't because of all the cluster that just happened here. Look, I'm with you. If you want a refund, you should get a refund. This is exactly why I said that they need to improve their customer service. It needs to be more expedited, a lot quicker, and it needs to be more smooth. So 100% with you there on that. But this turned into a cluster. Let's go ahead and read one of their 5-star ratings. Quick response and resolution. All right, we need more than one-liners, guys. Come on. Why are the one-liners, why are the 5-star ones always so short? I'm guilty of that. I guess it's we want to bitch more when it's a 1-star, right? All right, let's find ourselves a good one here. It's got to be a fat one. Is there nobody that's truly thankful other than a one-liner? You know what this makes me want to do? Next time I'm going to leave a review somewhere and it's going to be 5 stars. I'm going to write a damn book. All right. Here we go. 2 reviews, US 2 reviews. Oh, I guess this person has done 2 reviews, period. Is that how that works? I don't know how Trustpilot works. This was 2 days ago. I had an excellent experience with TPT, and I've been consistently impressed by their professional support across all the pro firms I've worked with. Katharina from the support team was particularly outstanding. She was incredibly helpful and took the time to thoroughly address all of my questions. The level of service and expertise has been exceptional throughout. I highly recommend TPT to anyone looking for a reliable professional support. But there you go. It shows that they're improving their support. I hope that it continues that way and only gets better. And speaking of getting better, a lot of people have been saying that Topstep, who used to be the top #1 firm in the industry, isn't getting better. And it sucks to say that I tend to agree. And while I still hold Topstep in my top 10 firms, it's definitely not near the top anymore, and that's sad to say. With that said, they got a 4.3, which is an excellent rating at Trustpilot, and they got 11,000 reviews. That's pretty damn good. That's up there with Apex. 11,000 reviews. Shit, man, that's respectable. And let's go ahead and do the 1-star review. Let's go read a 1-star review. And let's find one that isn't a whole encyclopedia. That seems pretty damn thick. All right, here we go. Stay away. Unprofessional. This is 2 days ago. Stay away. Unprofessional and dishonest. I strongly advise everyone to avoid Topstep at all costs. This company is a complete scam. Especially when it comes to their evaluation and funded accounts. They manipulate accounts, close them for no valid reason, and their customer service is a joke. I mean, this part I've been seeing a lot of. When you reach out to help, it takes 3 days if you're lucky to get a response. And even then, the information they provide is incomplete or just wrong, leading to costly mistakes and account terminations. But if you dare to question their Discord or ask for clarification, suddenly they respond instantly with a condescending, disrespectful message. Funny how they only have time to reply when it's to shut you down, but go silent when you ask how to renew your account because, of course, that doesn't benefit them. Wait, what do you mean? How to renew your account doesn't benefit them? Their TV channel is a joke too. The so-called coaches take ridiculous trades, lose money, and never show any real success. I've never seen a single one of them make a profit, which says everything about their credibility. And let's talk about Joshua. No idea who that is. Zero respect for customers. We're the ones paying for their salaries, yet they treat us like a nuisance. If you value your time and money, run the other way. There are much better prop firms out there that actually care about their traders. Save yourself the frustration. Topstep is not worth it. Ouch. Tell us how you really feel. Let's go to a 5-star and let's read a 5-star rating. All right. See, once again, they're all short. They're all small. All right, here we go. A day ago, I put in the work and they pay me. I've been on my trading journey for 3 years now and I've come such a long way. I only started working with Topstep this past year. Prior to that, I was with a certain firm that will all know, but I won't name. Well, why not? Name it. I mean, you didn't even use your real name. Your freaking name is Father Time. Why would you not name the firm? What? They made me jump through mad loops. I guess you meant hoops, just to get a single payout. I had counts denials as well. Here I just trade and as long as I make money and don't hit my max loss limit, I'm good. That's dope. I hope everyone is having a nice year. Trading is challenging and rewarding. Keep your head up and keep going. There you go. That's the 5-star rating. Look, the guy gets paid. He's happy. I mean, tell us what the firm is you're talking about. You didn't even use your real name, so you could have done that and nobody was going to go after you. I'm going to give Topstep another one because that shit was hard to read. All right, customer service rep was helpful and appreciate everything. Thank you. Look, man, I'm going to give you guys another one. The best prop firm you can use. Who was writing this stuff? And there you have it, guys. That's the video for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, drop it in the comment section below. Remember, I upload videos Mondays and Thursdays, and I stream Wednesdays at 9:15 a.m. Thank you very much for watching. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you're alerted when I go live or upload another video, and I'll catch you on another one. Peace.